We have put a real dilemma for the prison system on the American agenda tonight. The problem is this: what do you do with those prison inmates who are the worst troublemakers, the most violent, the ones who make it nearly impossible for prison authorities to go about the business of confining and rehabilitating other inmates? The federal government and 2/3 of the states have found what they believe is a solution: segregating the very meanest in special prisons with so-called super maximum security and minimal privileges. The toughest prison in the land is in Marion, Illinois, and our agenda reporter is Walter Rogers.
Marion is psychological and physical torture. Most men can't handle it.
Close 10.
They even try to escape. You know, they even try to jump the fence to get shot, kill themselves. They tired of it. They can't handle it no more.
There's no other alternative, because these are people who have a long history of either hurting people or trying to break out of prison, and they've had every reasonable opportunity to function in an open population.
For nearly 2 years, Warden John Clark, a former Roman Catholic priest, kept the lid on what critics call the most repressive prison in the country. Marion collects the most dangerous gang leaders and troublemakers from other federal and state prisons, like multiple murderer Matthew Granger.
You don't understand what I was. I mean, I was dripping blood off my lips. I just cut a man's head off. I was sick.
For the more than 300 inmates at Marion, home is a solitary 6 by 8 foot concrete cave. Accused murderer George Scalf spends 23 hours a day in his cell.
If you're going to leave me like this for the rest of my life, save the taxpayers' money and kill me.
In 1983, after a series of riots and murders, the Federal Bureau of Prisons locked down Marion inmates permanently. Now there is nearly one guard for every inmate. Outside recreation in this exercise cage has to be earned. Unruly inmates can be chained to their concrete slab beds for hours, even days. And there is no hesitation to overwhelm any inmate resistance with force. Critics of the system charge it is inhumane.
Marion is a monument to how much we know about the technology of control and manipulation, and how little we know about how to heal the human spirit.
With good behavior, the average inmate stays 3 years, but there is no return to society from here, only eligibility for a less restrictive prison elsewhere.
Since we've gone to this current regime, there have been no serious staff assaults, no hostage situations, no serious escape attempts.
That kind of success at a federal prison has prompted 36 states to establish their own maximum security lockdowns. But these state experiments have produced glaring failures caused by a lack of money, manpower, and oversight. An example, last May in New York's maximum security prison at Southport, inmates rioted after staff and budget cuts reduced food and medical services.
The inmates are not getting what they're supposed to be getting. They take it out on employees of the facility.
Southport guards support prisoner lockdowns, but they say without more money and staff, Southport will never be a Marion model. Months after the riot, prisoners still intimidate guards by throwing urine and feces from their cells.
It gets in your face, your eyes, your mouth.
The problem with these lockdown units is that they are in the darkest corners of state prisons, or they are the state prisons that are least open to outside inspection.
The New York State Correctional System would not allow us inside their penitentiary at Southport and told us if we tried to take any pictures, even from the prison parking lot, we'd be cited for trespassing. Whatever the problems, authorities will continue to warehouse the most violent and disruptive inmates. The strategy, they say, eases the financial and staffing burdens on other prison systems while neutralizing the worst of the worst.
I'm a little monster. Inside, I'm a demon. If you don't have places like this, I'll make you pay. I'll make you pay every day of my life.
Walter Rogers, ABC News, Marion, Illinois.